Yes, sir.
Well, it's a very disappointing loss. Extremely disappointing. I don't know if I've lost a game like this in a long time. And we didn't do some very smart things there at the end. We out-rebounded them by 10. We did make some untimely turnovers there at the end. They hit some key threes. They hadn't hit any threes till the very end. And number 14 goes off on us. But the bottom line is that we have got to execute. We can't panic at the end. And, one time, I saw two of my players talking about some play while Phil's bringing the ball down, and they're in a trap. And like I told them in there, fellas, you got to quit coaching yourselves. You got to let me coach you. We're just not playing like a team right now. And we did in spots tonight, but when as soon as, again, like whether it be at SMU or whether it be at Oral Roberts, as soon as some bad things happen to us, it's almost like, every man for himself. And that's disappointing. Wes Davis had a great game tonight. A very good game tonight. Our starter shot 53 out of 61 times. And we made 18, and Wes made 7 of those. So we did not shoot the ball very well tonight at our house. And I don't think some of those shots were bad shots, gentlemen. Some were, but some weren't. Tim, I hope I'm seeing it right.
You guys look patient as I've ever seen the team play in the stadium, this arena before.
I'm not. Even that last play, we ran a play to try to get a 3, folks, and that wasn't a 2. It was a 3 for Wes. And play busted down. Some players decided that, they panicked. We had 20-something seconds on the clock, or what was it, 20? We had plenty of time. And we panicked. And it starts in practice. And, we've got to get better. We've got to decide that there is a better way than what's being done in the past. And even though some things I'm teaching are different, I still think some practice habits are indicative of the past, if I can put it to you that way. And therefore, when you get in a game where you really have to execute or defend under pressure, we're not seeing enough of that in practice to where we can complete the game. I think we saw that at Stephen F. Austin here, and we saw it here tonight. Tonight, I don't want to take anything away from South Dakota, but I want to say we beat ourselves as much as they beat us. Some people, we have some individuals trying too many things on their own.
What exactly was that last play to Wes involved in? Was it going to be a slow developing thing, or was it?
Yeah, it was a play. No, it was a play we call, San Diego. And Imani caught it in the corner. He's supposed to get it right back to Phil, if I'm not mistaken, Wes. And then Wes comes off a double screen by Phil and by Imani and Joe. So no big man. We didn't want a big man to switch. We didn't think a big man would switch. We thought we might get Wes a shot in the corner after coming off 2 screens by 2 big men.
When did it break down?
Well, Monty threw it back to Phil, and Phil started driving. Threw it to Joe, and of course they're going to give us the 2. We're not going to get anything by trying to shoot the 2. It's not going to help us. We got to try to get the 3.
As far as Phil Hawkins' production, only took 4 shots. Is it something you're harping on to get more shots?
No, Phil needs to drive to the basket more. I don't know why. There's a couple of times he might have had it, a couple more shots in there, and he didn't. There were times we had them down by the throat, and we didn't put them away. I don't know if y'all saw that or not. We would do something unintelligent, And, you know, we were up by, I want to say, 9 at half. We should have been up by about 15. And I did not feel good going into halftime, only up 9. I knew that they were going to cause some problems for us down the road. And
Do you think Joel Wright's shooting too much?
I think tonight he did. Sometimes Joel needs to shoot it for us. Sometimes he doesn't need to shoot as much as he does. I think Joel would probably tell you that tonight.
You guys went on that 12-2 run into halftime though, and it seemed as if you guys had also a 12-2 advantage on the rebounding on the board. So you had the tenacity of the team to kind of like break away right there when it had been neck and neck throughout. Were you pleased with that?
I was pleased with our rebounding effort, yes, but I thought we got tired down the stretch. I mean, maybe I need to play some people some more. Maybe Corey needs to play more, and Gordon needs to play more, and that's the one area I probably need to look at myself and determine maybe some people need to play more minutes.
Last question?
And in Incarnate Word and at SFA, you kind of had a slow start your first year there as well.
Incarnate Word, we were 21-9 my first year, but SFA we were 9-17. However, we started the year 3-3 my first year,
Right.
and we were 6-14 in conference. We lost at least 3 games that I can tell you on the last second shots, including Texas State beat us 3 times. One of them, Clay Click, hit a 3 as the buzzer sounded to beat us there. After we beat them here by 2, they beat us there by 1. So, I mean, right now I can tell you that both teams, if SFA and Incarnate Word, were executing better on offense and defense than this team is.
Danny, with the tournament coming up that you guys go to Mexico, are you looking forward to the time to spend with the team to kind of have the togetherness, not too many distractions?
Well, I don't know how that's going to go. I mean, I hope it does. The team we're playing is we think a better team, Tulane from that league. So I mean, we're going to have to play better than this. I mean, the first half was okay, particularly on the defensive end. The second half, I mean, look, fellas, 57 points on our home floor, and we're losing. So this, even though there were some defensive breakdowns, particularly on the break at the end. And remember, SFA hit some 3s at the end to beat us at home, off the break. We have to do a better job on offense of not trying to take the ball and do it all by ourselves.